Great way to wrap up the month of June. We enjoyed beautiful sunshine, a little break from steamy weather anyway. The humidity had dropped off a little bit yesterday. We enjoyed a tranquil day, a good day to be out on the lake. Here's a picture from one of our viewers last evening at the very end of June, and what a great finale to the month as we look across the nearly still waters of Lake Zumbro from Jean DeWitt's, looking toward the setting sun in the west. Now, sun rising across Lake Pepin. Here's a look outside as we kick off this first day of July on a very positive note, very bright looking scene as we look outside with our Lewiston auto camera from Lake City. A beautiful morning. Temperatures on the way to the mid 80s again today. We spent most of last month in the mid 80s. In fact, the average high in June 84.7 degrees. That is quite a bit warmer than the seasonal average by more than 6 degrees. The average low was 61. Rainfall, of course, we know that was very deficient. We were at 3.9 inches below the normal amount of rainfall for the month of June. It was the 7th driest June in Rochester history and the 2nd warmest June of all time. Second, that's really saying something. We've had some very warm Junes in history, and the one we just finished is the 2nd warmest. Now, starting out July on a mild note, very comfortable situation looking northward from our studio. That's live from our Lewiston auto camera. 64 right now, the temperature, winds out of the northeast. 2 miles per hour, dry air coming in out of Canada, dew point 58. Pretty comfortable for this time of the year and for midsummer standards. At 62 in Rochester at the airport, 61 in Dodge Center, at Charles City now 63, and Rushford 61, on our way to about 84, maybe 85 for high temperature later on. Dew point not terribly rich though. The humidity again, in other words, not all that problematic right now. The winds out of the north and northwest at 7 miles per hour here in the Med City, and again that dew point 58. Skies are clear under high pressure as it comes in from Canada. Looking at that working away across the map, that cold front that moved through a couple of days ago stays south. That's where all the action is. Showers and thunderstorms, and also rich humidity and more warmth down there. But for us, we're enjoying a little break from the heavier humidity and that warmer weather. 62 right now in Rochester, Wausau 62, Duluth 60. 53 in Bemidji, dew points 50s to low 60s. Here's where that heavier humidity is down toward Kansas City and Indianapolis. That will come back over the weekend. So let me tell you, we're going to enjoy something cooler, a little less humid right now, but there is a lot of heat and some steamy weather in store for especially the tail end of the weekend. And for next week, it's going to slowly build in over the course of several days. 64 for that morning commute, some cool sunshine, a light north breeze, and a quiet day. It carries us right to the first day of July. Light northeast winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, 83 right around 3 o'clock. Overall high temperature today of 84, which is technically about 4 degrees above the climate average, but still not unusual for July standards. Tonight, another relatively cool night with 50s and low 60s. So at least one more night of that, maybe two of relatively comfortable windows open type opportunities for us. Light northeast breeze, a couple of isolated showers mainly east of us. Future track trying to give us a few fair weather clouds at least today. And then for tomorrow's high pressure comes in out of the northern part of the Great Lakes. Shower chances stay east of us, and we're looking at some of that northeast wind tomorrow, keeping the humidity down, the comfortable weather nearby as high pressure glides to the east. More warmth builds in for the plains, and that steamy weather, that warm and humidity, basically very rich humidity, comes in early next week. Temperatures will climb quickly through the weekend, and storm chances pretty sparse though, more sun than rain, as you can imagine, and that's going to be the story for much of next week as well. Watch the humidity really ramp up for Monday and for much of next week, that first full week of July. Temperatures this time of the year are typically around 80. We're going to be in the low 80s at first heading into the weekend, but by the end of the weekend, 90s will become kind of the story with that heavier humidity to make it feel like the mid 90s at times. 84 today in Rochester, 87 Mason City, 85 in Albert Lea. A lot of sunshine, a hint of a northeast breeze, a warm and pleasant first day of July. For tonight, mainly clear skies, a low of 60, a light northeast wind, and the 7-day forecast, low 80s tomorrow, but then we go right into the upper 80s. Saturday is that transitional day as the heat and humidity begin to build in. And then we'll look for very sparse rain chances next week. We could use some rain, of course, and not much of that to be had, but at least the holiday weekend looking very quiet right now.
At least so far, July's looking a bit like June.
It is, yes. More of those 80s. We had a lot of them last month, too.